Apple's iPhone 11 series is now available to order, and since Apple decided to call their flagship model Pro, we decided to compare it to the best Android smartphone ever made, Samsung's Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So if you're trying to decide which of these top-of-the-line phones you should buy, this video is for you. First off, the iPhone 11 Pro Max starts at the same exact price as the Note 10 Plus. However, you're getting more value right off the bat with the Note, since it comes with 256GB of storage compared to only 64GB on the iPhone, which is honestly quite embarrassing. And the Galaxy comes with a micro SD card slot, supporting up to an extra 1TB of storage, so the Note 10 Plus is easily the value king for storage. Not only that, but the Note also comes with 12GB of RAM compared to either 4 or 6 on the 11 Pro. But iPhones are known for utilizing the RAM better than Android phones, so we'll have to see if it's actually enough. Design-wise, the Note has a larger display with ultra-thin bezels on the front, and a very small cutout for the selfie camera, so it looks much better compared to the iPhone, which has thicker bezels all around and the same old notch as before. The iPhone needs to hold a bunch of sensors for Face ID and other features like that, so it'll be interesting to see how Apple deals with the notch next year. Face ID is already pretty great on the iPhone XS, especially while using iOS 13 beta, so it's very exciting that Face ID will be getting faster, work at greater angles, and from further away. The Note 10 Plus does have facial recognition, but is pretty easily fooled, so most people will be using the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner instead, which is pretty great, but it's much slower than optical scanners on other phones like the OnePlus 7 Pro. On the back, the iPhone has a new square camera bump that you'll either absolutely hate or love, and I personally think it looks much better than all the pre-release renders. However, the Note 10 Plus's vertical camera layout is very clean, and almost everyone will love it. One thing that'll be very interesting to test out is the new matte glass finish on the back of the 11 Pro. So we'll have to see which phone feels more premium in the hand. The cameras themselves are outstanding on the Note 10 Plus. In my opinion, it's the best camera on any smartphone out there. So we'll have to see if the improvements to the iPhone 11 Pro's cameras will bring it back to the top. The iPhone XS already records the best video quality you can get on a smartphone, so I'm glad Apple is further pushing their lead in this area with the iPhone 11 Pro. We'll be doing an in-depth photo, night mode, and video quality comparison when we get our hands on the phones, so make sure to subscribe right now so you don't miss out. A huge bonus for the Galaxy is the USB-C port, which we still don't get on the iPhone. And of course, you get the S Pen with the Note, allowing for easy sketching, note-taking, and document signing. As far as the displays, it seems like Samsung is supplying a very similar display for both the Note 10 Plus and the iPhone 11 Pro, with the same 1200 nits of peak brightness, the same 2,000,000:1 contrast, and the same color accuracy. However, the Note 10 Plus has a higher 1440p resolution, and it features an always-on display, which is a huge bonus over the iPhone, so it definitely has the more pro display. The Note 10 Plus also has a larger battery, 4300 mAh compared to 3500 on the 11 Pro Max, so it seems like it should have better battery life. Mr. Who's the Boss ran a battery life test, and when the iPhone XS Max died, the Note 10 Plus was at 19% battery life. However, the Note was only at 1080p resolution instead of 1440p. On top of that, the always-on display would use up some battery life in the real world. And since Apple showed off a massive battery life improvement with the iPhone 11 Pro Max, there's a very good chance that it could beat out the Note 10 Plus in terms of battery life, even with a smaller battery. All of that comes thanks to some pretty substantial energy efficiency improvements on the 11 Pro's new A13 Bionic chip. The A12 Bionic from last year's iPhone XS is already faster than the Snapdragon 855 in the Note 10 Plus. This year, the A13 chip is taking it a step further with even more performance, an updated neural engine, and 2 new machine learning accelerators that free up more of the processor to do other tasks. We'll definitely be comparing performance when we get our hands on them, so make sure you're subscribed. In terms of speaker quality, the Note 10 Plus absolutely destroyed the iPhone XS Max. The only downside was a quieter earpiece speaker because they had to slim it down greatly to reduce the top bezel. The 11 Pro should be getting better speakers, and now Dolby Atmos support, but there's a good chance the Note 10 Plus's speakers might still be better. And finally, let's finish off with charging. The Note 10 Plus does feature reverse wireless charging, which is definitely an advantage for users who own the Galaxy Buds or want to revive a friend's dead phone. And the Note 10 Plus also comes with a faster charger in the box, 25 watts compared to 18 watts, and can charge to 100% twice as fast, taking about an hour compared to 2. Not only that, but it supports up to a 45-watt charger if you buy it separately. So for charging, the Note 10 Plus definitely beats the iPhone. Now let's answer the final question. Which new smartphone is more pro? In our opinion, the Note 10 Plus is definitely the more pro smartphone, being a more feature-rich phone all around and more worthy of the pro branding. You can tell that Samsung put the best possible technology they could into the Note, whereas Apple is clearly holding features back for future releases, like an always-on display and reverse wireless charging. 64GB base storage on the iPhone is way too low for a pro device, so it seems like that decision was made to help sell more iCloud subscriptions. Other than that, it seems like the iPhone 11 Pro has a lot of improvements under the hood that we'll have to experience hands-on, like the cameras, performance, battery life, and more. So definitely subscribe right now by clicking the card above so you don't miss out on our hands-on comparison videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.